But this beauty pageant of Persia that covered live by ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox News, and I'm sure the master of ceremonies was some prehistoric relative of Bert Parks. The purpose, to choose a new queen to replace Vashti because she said no, and to salvage the damaged ego of the king of Persia. His wife told him no. How many men know the feeling? The rest of you are not married. So the plan was that the king's soldiers went through the 127 provinces, and they searched for the most beautiful girls in all of the nation to become Miss Persia, if you will, literally Miss Universe. Mordecai entered Esther, his niece, into the beauty contest. The beauty queens of 127 provinces come together and present themselves to the judges. They have been prepared for 6 months, being bathed in oils and creams, and when they walked into the room, they looked as good as they could look. And the judges said, she's the winner, Esther. She is Miss Universe. Esther means in Hebrew Hadassah, but in Persian it means star. God is still looking for women who are willing to be stars. Esther was a star for the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. She was a healing force in a nation that was coming apart. She was a beacon of hope for people that had lost their hope. She was the voice of truth for a nation that had forgotten what truth sounded like. She was one woman who was getting ready to change the course of history. I say to those of you ladies who are here and those who are watching across this nation, if you want America to really turn around, let the women of these United States get together and give one thunderous, righteous no, and start bringing us back to the moral precepts of the Word of God, and we, the people, will have a direction to go. Give the Lord praise in the house. Esther was willing to die for what she believed in. If I perish, I perish. Say that with me. If I perish, I perish. And believe me, those are not melodramatic words. It was very real. What do you believe in that you're willing to die for? Most get really offended when they're criticized in the paper. The Christians in the New Testament and Old Testament were just glad they hadn't been fed to the lions or beheaded for what they believed. Star, shine. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Let me tell you something. A star cannot shine until it is dark. And I tell you of a truth, it is truly spiritual dark in America. This is the time to stop whining and start shining. Shine until the darkness is broken. Shine until Haman hangs from the gallows. Shine until Israel is delivered, until America is delivered, until the righteous stand in authority, until evil is exposed, until truth sits on the throne. Shine, shine, shine. Give the Lord praise in the house of God. Haman was the prime minister, and when he entered or he left the king's palace, everyone bowed on their faces before him except one man, Mordecai the Jew. He was there by the gate, ramrod straight, when he went by. He looked like an ostrich on the beach. Everybody is on their face, and he's standing there because his fidelity was to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and not to this slimy politician. The commandment, thou shalt not bow down to any graven image or living image. God, give us more American people who are more loyal to God than they are their political ideology.